Hello viewers, Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot. I'd like to look at Earth signs for the month of January 2020. We've got a new year coming up and so it is an opportunity for a fresh start. But in January, for our Earth signs, like every other sign in the zodiac, we are getting a fairly rare astrological pattern with Saturn and Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. Now, Saturn is boundaries, limitations, fears. Pluto, of course, is distortions, a warping of reality. And so this is an astrological pattern that we haven't seen for more than 500 years. It is bound to be big at the individual level and at the collective level. So what does it hold in store for us? Let's first turn to Capricorn. This is a reading for sun signs. You can also check out your rising sign. It might be appropriate for your rising sign and your moon sign as well. Whatever resonates with you. It's also a general reading, so bear that in mind as well. It may not resonate with you this month, and so it may in February or March. So go back to it, and also go back to my previous readings as well if you need to. So let's have a look at Capricorn for the month of January 2020. Of course, it is your season, Capricorn. This astrological pattern hits you fairly and squarely. So it's almost like I feel for Capricorn that in January you're going to be facing certain truths. So you're going to be feeling the astrological conjunction, the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. I feel you've been warming up to this now for some time. So you could have been thinking of changing your job, of making changes in your life. But in January, it's going to feel a bit like you're walking through mud. But take this as an opportunity to reflect. One of the things I think that's applicable for all signs is patience, having patience throughout January. Don't expect too much of yourself. With these astrological patterns, change is here. But the conjunction means it's going to be difficult to see clearly. That's what I'm feeling for you. Do you need to solve or make the change in January? Can you hold off to February? I do feel that for Capricorn, with this new year, you're going to be wanting to wipe the slate clean. It's going to be a real focus on not repeating 2019. You want a clean slate. So let's have a look. Is January the best time to make the move, or with those astrological patterns, there could be that confusion, distortion. Don't react if there is. So let's have a look at Capricorn in January. What are the general conditions for Capricorn in January? Capricorn in January. Show me Capricorn in January. All right, let's have a look here. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups. And of course, the Five of Cups can be a loss or can be a reaction to loss. There's going to be something that comes forward, and I'm feeling, again, this is, the devil will be in the detail. Perhaps it's not the best time. I'll bring the laptop down. Perhaps it's not the best time to be making these decisions. This could be a caution to wait for more detail if you are thinking about making a change. Jupiter is on your side. Literally, Jupiter moved into from Sagittarius into Capricorn. So you've got luck and you've got this fire energy, but there's also this loss here as well. So it could be that you're able to resurrect something out of the ashes, and luck will be on your side. You might move through what you see as a little bit of illusion or delusion, and get the clarity that you need simply because you're going to be very motivated in January. I have the Palace of Coins. I feel that the changes for you that you're thinking about are very practical. They're all about making sure you've got financial security in 2020. There could be some extra expenses come forward for you. If you are thinking about changing a job, it could be, again, as I said, you don't want to be in the same position at the end of 2020 that you were in at the end of 2019. But I feel that, this is the Queen of Cups. This is this emotional energy. You do have, these astrological conditions will be impacting on you. They're in your sign. I do feel it is around business. It is around changing, uh, getting more financially secure in 2020. For some of you, you could have had a financial loss. There could have been a lot of expenses as 2019 closes down. But you are the master of stability, Capricorn. You are the master of bringing forward security for yourself and for those around you, and for your loved ones. The focus is going to be on your loved ones and on your home and on your finances. Because we've got this Jupiter energy here, it's quite likely you're going to have a lot of luck in this regard. The Ace of Cups, after loss, there are new starts for you. Certainly January is going to be an extremely important month for you. Let's have a look at this victory. You may have felt that you've been defending yourself from something or someone. Again, this is a Leo energy. So I feel by January, you're actually going to have the upper hand in something. Now, I don't know what that defense is that you've been doing. We'll pull another card, but you're a winner. You're a winner in this situation. We've got the Judgment card, so something is ending, or you see the need for something to end. Yeah, this is really Pluto coming in on you. It's like you're going to gain clarity, I feel, over a situation that has to do with your finances and career in January. It's like you push through the illusion and the delusion in order to gain clarity. And I just feel this Queen of Cups energy very strongly. You're going to come out at the end of January certainly in charge of your emotions. You're not going to waste time on thinking about spilt milk or things that haven't gone wrong for you. You're pretty determined, and this is where this winning energy, I think, comes in. You're pretty determined to close down those old cycles and begin those new cycles. And you've got Jupiter backing you to spearhead this luck for you, Capricorn. The Ten of Cups, January is going to be all about your family, with that Ten of Cups here. Unconditional love. There's going to be good times as well coming forward as you take holidays, you take some downtime, you spend that time with your family. That's a Venus energy and a Piscean energy as well. So I can see some really happy times for you over the holiday period. And it is coming after maybe a feeling throughout 2019, a doubting your self-worth, a doubting your confidence, a doubting of your skills, and those skills and abilities that you've taken a long time to build up. That is going to be, you're going to wipe that slate clean in January. That's what I feel, by pushing through the astrological conjunction. That is very difficult, but you're going to do it nevertheless because you've got this Jupiter energy here. The Three of Cups, again, a lot of emotion around you. This is a Cancerian energy as well. Friends are going to be important to you while you've got your spending time with family. Any worries with family as well, you're going to be drawing on an inner circle to get this support that you need. What is coming to an end? I feel for some Capricornians, and I know it's a generalization, but I'm going to say what is coming through to me in this channel. Some of you have actually experienced some heartbreak in 2019. It could be that somebody has not done the right thing by you, because I've got this Five of Cups here. It could have been a Virgo or a Taurian, or even another Capricornian energy, but somebody has let you down. It could be in finances, something that you were expecting didn't come off. There's been a bit of heartbreak here, but right here, as you close down January, I've got these beautiful cards here. The Queen of Cups. This is all through your own efforts that you are generating this new start, this new beginning for you. And I've got Temperance. So there's going to be a lot of balance coming. What you're striving for, what is at the end of the day for in Capricornian's best interest as we close down January. You're going to be bringing balance back into your life. That is what you're striving for with this Temperance card. So energies at the base of the pack. We've got the Two of Cups, relationships with loved ones, family. It's going to be on your mind this in January. Your family is going to be, and your partnerships are going to be really important to you, and they will be coming into focus. You will, with this Palace of Swords, be doing a lot of thinking and a lot of introspection, because I feel also the introspection is around some issues both at work, career or finance, and also with your family that haven't been going the way that you want them to. But look, I have to say it again, you've got this fire energy, this winning energy here. You're pretty determined to solve problems and start the year fresh and not repeat mistakes or things that held you back in 2019. It's full steam ahead for you in January, so you're going to push through this troubling astrological pattern, this Saturn-Pluto conjunction in your sign, through sheer motivation, inspiration, finding your mojo again. And this is Capricorn at its best, at his or her best. You're going to find all of that again, and bang, you're off in 2020. So I hope that reading was useful for you, Capricorn. Let's move to Virgo. And then we'll finish with Taurus. Again, this Saturn-Pluto conjunction is going to impact all signs. January is a month where, it is probably the best counsel is have patience. Don't jump to rash conclusions. I'm feeling Virgo. I'm now tuning into your energy. Don't jump to rash conclusions in January. Understand that it's not the right time to do that. It's not the right time for making any hard or fast decisions either. I think you're going to want to. I feel that there is a decision that you want to make. And I feel that, you might need to hold off on making that decision. For you, it's almost like I'm seeing or sensing that you're going to be on the sidelines, almost like with your hands tied behind your back. You're going to want to step forward and handle things and manage things, but for some reason, something is holding you back and you're not able to do that. So again, I'm cautioning all signs, have patience in January. It's not an easy astrological pattern at all. But let's have a look at Virgo. Virgo in January, the devil is often in the detail. Virgo is very good at bringing forward that detail. They are very acute observers of everything, and they take a lot of information in, and this is why standing on the sidelines will be so frustrating to you, because you're actually a doer. You want to get forward, step forward, and fix things basically, and you're not able to do that. So let's have a look at Virgo in January. Spirit, tell me about Virgo in January. Virgo in January. Yeah, there is Virgos love to control things. And I am getting the image of the Emperor, but I'm just feeling that you're going to be thwarted a little bit. We've got the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins. Money in, money out, work. In January, traditionally, it is the time that we would probably take a break from work. But this is also being very, very skilled at something. So again, I'm getting that feeling. I'll just bring the laptop down. I'm getting that feeling that there's a lot for you to contribute, but for some reason there's obstacles and challenges around which will actually thwart you, unfortunately. This could be also, this is Leo energy as well, so this could also be disagreements at work as well, if you are working, but also disagreements again over what you can offer to fix something. You're actually going to be, I feel, on the sidelines here watching this, watching these fights, unfortunately. We've got the Ten of Swords, yeah, so really this is this Saturn-Pluto conjunction. You know, it is time to really stand back. We've got a lot of these major planets in Earth as well, and I'm just feeling that some of us will be experiencing situations that really are going to move to their lowest point. But every time I see a card like the Ten of Swords, I always say to myself, you've earned a completion of something, and then just as we go to the lowest point, then we have to move on, and things will start to move forward again. Yeah, absolutely, things will start to move forward. So the difficulties that you might be encountering in January, just remember that they are closing something down, and it could be, you know, it could be that something also needs a lot of work in January. It could be family situations, for example. It could be, you know, on the job tensions, co-workers. If you're in management positions, you know, you might be called upon to settle a dispute. You know, something might rebound on you in some way, but just remember there is a beautiful light at the end of this rod, and it is lighting the way. There's a volcano in the background. So whatever is troubling in January, know that you're moving forward and you're moving on to a new start here. We've got the Emperor, which was the image that I saw when I opened up. This is, you know, an Aryan energy. This is control, wanting to control something. So you've certainly got the skills to step in. You've certainly got that. But it looks like I'm just feeling that you're with this Ten of Swords that you're going to be held back in some way. We've got the Six of Cups. This could be a situation that goes right back to the past in some way. You know, I'm picking a lot up on family energy and family fights or family, you know, unsettled energy around families. There's something in the past here that you might be called upon to revisit in some way. And I have the King of Cups. You know, when we go back to the past, it can also be a reunion with ourselves and a reunion with our higher self. So I think that whatever comes forward that is difficult for you, Virgo, in the month of January, will actually will actually pave the way in some way for a fairer outcome, because the King of Cups is all about fairer outcomes. With this Ace of Wands, there could have been something that you're obsessing about, something that you feel has changed you. This is the Capricornian energy. I feel for Virgo, this Saturn-Pluto conjunction is going to be quite difficult for you. But in this reading, you're putting something to bed. You're clearing it up once and for all, and that's a good thing. We've got the Three of Swords, so something definitely was out of control. This is a justice aspect to this as well. It's almost, as I said, like you were on the sidelines looking in, and there was nothing much you could do about it for whatever reason. However, we've got the Nine of Cups here, which is this wish fulfillment, dreams coming true. So you're going to get a breakthrough. Even though January's been difficult, it's a continuation of a situation from December. You're actually going to get a breakthrough. We've got a Queen of Swords here too. You could be looking to someone you know, either a female in your life or somebody else that's very objective. Because we've got this King of Cups as well. It could also mean that you've got more objectivity and clarity coming forward around a situation for you. I do have the Tree of Life, so I'm just going to put that to one side. That is this new beginning. It's a big, huge cycle that is ending for you. It's a major life cycle that's ending for you, but I'm going to pull another card because we have the High Priestess here. This is subconsciously understanding and intuiting what is needed in a particular situation. She says in this card, darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. Now, what happened when the universe was created? You know, it started from a speck. It started in darkness and it became light. I feel this is what's happening with this situation for you. I'm not making light of it. This has been quite major for you, Virgo, but you are moving into new starts. We've got the Six of Swords, movement. You are moving into clearer, calmer waters. This is out of trouble and into smoother waters. There's a victory for you, Virgo, I feel. After trouble, this is Jupiter energy again. Jupiter will be having some kind of benevolent aspect to you. If you look at your charts or watch or check with astrologers, there is a lucky aspect to what's occurring at the moment. We have the Knight of Cups. You've got love returning. You've got even somebody coming in with an apology or coming in with this new and loving energy. So we've got the Palace of Cups as the final card here. By the end of January, even though things are going to be quite tough, you've actually got a new emotional start, Virgo. Now, Virgos are reflective in the tarot, that you'll see the Hermit card as the representative. Introspection, reflection, and investigation. You've been doing all of this and it's not been easy. There's been a really tough situation there, but you are moving forward, Virgo. All right, let's move to our final earth sign, which is, I'm going to leave that Kabbalah number 1 card in there because I do feel that that sometimes it can come forward to indicate a really major ending of a particular karmic situation. So this would fit with the Saturn Pluto conjunction as well. So again, I'm urging patience, no major decisions, step back and understand, play for the long game, not the short game in January, Virgo. All right, let's have a look at Taurus. What's coming forward for Taurus? Let's see what I can, as I tune into your energies. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of, I'm getting the Nine of Swords or the Eight of Swords, a lot of mental ruminating, a lot of worry, could be some anxiety around certain situations. But as soon as I get that Nine of Swords, I get the Six of Swords. So there is a moving on from a critical situation, I feel. I think this came forward in your December reading, Taurus, that you were moving out of troubled waters and into a calmer destination. So something that's really been worrying you is about to clear or will clear. Now, even though we've got that Saturn-Pluto conjunction, I do feel you're able to work through that because of the, what am I getting? The yards that you've covered already, the what you've got in the bank, metaphorically, you're at, that will sustain you through January. So let's have a look at Taurus. What do we need to see? So, you know, there is an element of crossing swords with somebody as well, but also using your intuition. So, you know, when you have a situation where you feel like you want to cross swords with someone, use your intuition and say, well, is this going to be good for me? Because if it's not, then don't do it. It's all about you in January, Taurus, and moving on to calmer waters. So let's have a look. What do we need to know for Taurus in January? Taurus in January. Show me Taurus in January. Okay, so straight away I've got this self-defense, this upward energy, this Leo energy. It's not a bad thing. Sometimes, having to defend yourself. It's all about standing your ground, Taurus. It's all about standing your ground, but also understanding when to give and take. So if you're getting tied in that position, by all means, put the staff down and have a night off, basically. So I don't mean to make light of that. I just mean to say that it's not always about self-defense. It's also about understanding your abilities, what you bring forward into the situation, your unique talents, is the winning formula, I feel, in January for you. This is a Capricornian energy, so I feel that there will be some sort of focus on your strengths in a way in January. Okay, the Queen of Swords, I feel that you are obtaining objectivity around a situation. You're becoming calmer. This image of the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords, is ruminating over something all the time. That's going to ease in January as you start to focus away from other people and onto yourself. You are reviewing at the moment, reviewing past ways of doing things and understanding that there is a need. Let me bring the laptop down. A need to somehow go forward in a new way. Things are changing for you, Taurus, and I would wager they're changing for the better. We have the Four of Wands. So this is a celebration and a reunification. This is a choice that you have made to walk through, and it's Aryan energy, but it's a choice that you've made to walk through this door and away, moving away from this more self-defensive mode into a mode of celebration. And what are you celebrating, Taurus? You're celebrating yourself. You're celebrating your own talents, your own abilities, your own uniqueness. And we've got the Six of Cups. So this is going back to the past as well and the detail of the past. This is not necessarily focusing on the bad or the trouble. This is actually focusing on the essence of who you are. In some way, the penny is going to drop the Six of Cups is a reunion with yourself. It's a reunion with who you are, and it's sitting right underneath this Eight of Pentacles. So in some way, this Capricornian energy and this Virgo type of energy, in some way, the January is going to be an extremely important month for you to understand who you are, what is your role here. What are your talents? What are your abilities? And it's going to be a little bit of a celebration as well. The Palace of Swords, I do feel with this Queen of Swords, there is renewed objectivity and clarity that is coming forward here. You're actually seeing the truth of something. With this review, we've got the Page of Swords, the Page of Coins. So again, this is around an offering. It's what you've got to offer yourself, but it's also what you've got to offer the world. Something new is starting here because the Page of Pentacles always brings forward new stability, I feel, is what this is going to be bringing forward after much review throughout 2019. We've got a celebration here. It's what you're going to be feeling a lot better. You're going to be feeling a lot more supported. And this is, again, another celebration. So things might have been hard going. They're about to get a lot better in January. We've got the Chariot. These insights that you have around yourself are all, even though you're an earth sign, this is to do also with emotions as well. The insights around who you are and being confident in yourself are going to come through fairly thickly in January. There is a winning here, a winning over anxiety, a winning over worry, a move toward objectivity. What are you winning? You're winning renewed or new objectivity. And we've got the Eight of Swords. So again, seeing how and what restricted you, your own thoughts restricting you. This is a Jupiter energy with the Eight of Swords. So this is suggesting that with this card, anytime you can move out of that worry. This was the card that I saw at the beginning of the reading. It's showing you that you can move forward at any time. These swords aren't fixed. The blindfold can be taken off by yourself at any time. What are you reviewing? You're reviewing your own worry and anxiety, and how that no longer serves you. We've got the Four of Swords. What's happening now? You've taken time out. You've taken time out to consider. We've got the Scales of Justice also in this card as well. The justice is being done for you. You are realizing that you can deliver yourself everything that you need. You've got the strength. You've got this. You've absolutely got this, Taurus. And we've got the Knight of Wands. When you realize that, we've got the Knight coming forward, taking action on your own strength after a time, could have been a time of retreat and solitude. You've done a lot of thinking. Things haven't been necessarily easy, but things are improving, and the rate of insight around a situation is going to be quite speedy with this, or quite vigorous, it's going to come forward quite quickly, these insights that you're going to be having in January. The Page of Wands, you've got the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. There's going to be some kind of communication. You'll be doing a lot more communicating in January than what you have done in the past, but also introspection as well with this Virgo and Capricornian energy. How is Saturn conjunct Pluto going to be manifesting for you? You'll still be doing that reflection, but you're doing it in a very objective, measured way. You're, again, starting to see the longer game. And there is the Palace of Cups coming forward for you as well. The review and introspection could be around your own emotions and your relationships with those around you. There is renewed clarity coming forward in January for you, Taurus. All right, I will leave that there. Thank you, Earth signs, for tuning into this reading. Again, I say with that Saturn-Pluto conjunction and the astrological patterns that we're going to be seeing from really around the 25th, 26th of December, go easy on yourself. Have patience. If something doesn't feel right to push forward, then don't push it forward. Just stand back and allow the divine to flow in your life. And February, those astrological patterns will be a lot easier on you than what they were in January. So have patience. But we are moving into a brand new year, a brand new energy. There's going to be more freedom, I feel, coming forward generally in 2020 for us as we break the chains of what has been holding us back in 2019. So thank you very much for tuning in.